Since its launch in 2002, Abbott's immunology agent, Humira, has been a versatile product that has benefited thousands of patients. Initially indicated for rheumatoid arthritis, Humira has been approved for several more disease states, including Crohn's disease. Today, Humira has a patient base of more than 340,000 people in 77 countries, with annual sales over $5.5 billion. And this important part of Abbott's pharmaceutical portfolio is now manufactured at Abbott Biotechnology Limited, or ABL, which is located in Barceloneta, Puerto Rico. The new small volume parenteral facility, SVP, is housed on the first floor of building AB29. With an eye towards future manufacturing capabilities, here is how the SVP manufacturing facility project was realized, from plan to product. The SVP facility has the required grade of clean rooms, stringent materials, and personnel flows. Construction on the SVP areas at Building AB29 continued through the summer of 2009. The main areas of the SVP facility are the thaw room, where frozen bottles are received, the compounding suite, where the active pharmaceutical ingredient and excipients are mixed, the syringe fill line for Humira and future products, the inspection room where syringes are checked for quality control, and the equipment prep area where parts are washed and sterilized. Now that construction has been completed, this is what the production cycle looks like at the Barceloneta plant. This facility is utilized for multi-product filling, finishing, and development, as well as new product launches. Additionally, the facility has the capability to fill syringes for Humira as well as future products. Operators enter the plant through an airlock and vestibule. Then they enter the locker rooms to change out of their street clothing into plant uniforms. In order for operators to access the filling suite, they follow a sterile gowning process. Operators also have to go through gowning airlocks to access the equipment prep clean, syringe unpack, and compounding areas. The active pharmaceutical ingredient, or API, is received into the existing warehouse in Building AB30. All excipients, which are used as carriers for the active ingredients, are dispensed through the weight and dispensing area. Other consumable materials, like syringes, stoppers, and filters, are dispensed and transferred from the warehouse to the SVP facility. The Humira API arrives frozen at the SVP facility at a temperature of -80 degrees Celsius. The SVP API thawing process begins here. The thawed bottles of Humira API, as well as the dispensed and weighed excipients, are transferred to the compounding suite. This is the compounding area, where the API and excipients are combined to formulate the final product. The compounding suite was constructed to allow for the mixing of excipients, pooling of drug substance, and sterile filter into a product transfer vessel. These activities are carried out under a laminar flow unit to maintain the required environmental conditions for the compounding operations. All of the compounding vessels were designed for cleaning in place and sterilization in place. In the compounding area, the drug substance is poured into a pool tank, followed by the addition of excipients, which will result in the final product formulation. The product tank is transported to the transfer room before being pressure transferred to the filler break tank. After the finished product is moved to the transfer room, it is ready to be filled into syringes. The fill line was designed with the future in mind. Currently used as a syringe fill line for Humira, the line can also be used for future products and larger syringe volumes if required. The fill line has been designed for minimum human intervention, since people are one of the leading causes of product contamination. The tub lid removal and filling stoppering operations are within a restricted access barrier system, or RABS. The tub lid remover and filling machines are protected by a Grade A laminar flow unit. An automated debagger opens the bags from tubs in a grade C environment. Using a robotic tub handler, the tubs pass into a grade B environment, while the open bags are collected as waste. After tubs exit the debagger station, they pass to the delitter and filler stations. The syringes are filled from a break tank located inside the grade A environment. Tubs leave the filler through an outfeed conveyor. The stoppers are fed into the filler through a rapid transfer port, RTP, where stoppers are delivered from the hopper to the sorting bowl. Stoppers are inserted into the syringes through an insertion rod and vent tube automated mechanism. The fill line has an operating speed of 50 to 200 syringes per minute at maximum fill speed, using a 10-head peristaltic pump dosing system. The line can fill up syringe sizes of 1, 3, and 5 milliliters if required. Humera is dosed in a 1 milliliter syringe. The filled syringes are loaded into the same tubs and are discharged onto a cart. Now the cart loaded with filled syringe tubs moves from the post-fill area to the cold room. Each production batch is held for 24 to 48 hours in the cold room at 2 to 8 degrees Celsius prior to inspection. The inspection room is designed for manual inspection of the filled syringes. It also takes new visual inspection technologies into consideration. In this room, filled syringes are inspected for different types of defects. After moving to the inspection area, the syringes are manually checked by a team of certified inspectors. This inspection process will involve the operator taking each syringe from the nest and inspecting it against predefined criteria before manually transferring the syringes to rondo trays. After the syringes are inspected and transferred into rondo trays, they are then loaded onto trolleys. The trolleys are transported to the warehouse area, where the product is kept refrigerated. In the warehouse cold room, these rondo trays will be prepared for bulk shipment to Abbott's North Chicago plant for the final consumer packaging. After the production lot has been completed, the cart containing used components is moved into the equipment prep wash area. In this room, parts are broken down and loaded into the parts washer for cleaning. This room is large enough to allow for the staging of used components while the parts washer is in operation. The equipment requiring cleaning is then loaded into the washer, and cleaned compounding and large filler parts are wrapped under a laminar flow unit before they are moved into the autoclave. Small filler parts are loaded into containers before the sterilization process. This sorting and loading of filler format parts also takes place under the laminar flow unit. After the autoclave process is completed, the clean and sterilized parts are transferred to a grade B area and held in the sterile staging area until required. From the original plan to construction in progress, from full-scale production to the final product, the Barceloneta facility has fulfilled its commitment to Abbott Laboratories and Abbott's customers.